Welcome back to another video, friends and horror fans. Today we're going to be talking about the horror of DC's Blackest Night, which I already had plans to cover, but it was also requested. So shout out to you, who I forget your username, but the person who commented on the horror of Brainiac's invasion requesting it. Shout out to you, brother. So today we're going to be focusing on Black Hand and his origin. We're going to be doing this in 3 parts: Black Hand, the actual event, and then finally the end of the event. So who is Black Hand, for those who don't know? Black Hand was a man named William Hand, who grew up in a morgue, surrounded by death his whole life, which had started to turn him into a psychopath over time. He was obsessed with death. He wanted to be near death. He wanted to be death. Eventually, he started to develop the habit of killing. When he was found out that he was doing this, he offed each one of his family members. It was later revealed through an encounter with Atrocitus and Green Lantern that he had inside of him the Black Hand, the energy that would start the prophecy of the Blackest Night. And from that day forward, he began to sleep in a grave, wanting to be closer to death, eventually being given the chance by the Black Hand to sacrifice himself to start the event. One final death, himself, to finally become death, the thing that he had always wanted, to be not just with death, but to be death. And thus he would gain the ability to raise the dead as Black Lantern Corps members. Rings would begin seeking out the dead heroes that would maintain their brain function and powers, but with a ring, which leads to many, many scenarios that are psychological horror for the people involved, where you could see your father come back from the dead, beckoning you to join him in death. Your mother, your sister, your brother, your loved ones coming back, beckoning for you to become one of them. And all of this started because of one man's obsession with death. If his family had never been in the business of running a morgue, he could have turned out as a normal person. Or maybe he was doomed from the start, having the Black Hand's energy inside him. And that was the horror of the Blackest Night, Part 1, Black Hand. If you like this and want to stay up to date with daily horror content, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you dislike to share with a friend or group chat so you can make fun of me in my stupid video. And if there's a specific thing you'd like to see me cover the horror of, let me know down below. I just might cover it. And that's all I got for this one. Take care, and I'll see you, Space Cowboy.